I want to talk to you about my story of how I got from point A to point B, where I am in my life, how I feel, like where I am in my life right now, just to understand everything. Let's go back to like grade 6, where it was a great time of my life. I had a happy childhood growing up. It was like still my childhood, but I mean, like growing up and as like going into grade 6, I felt like I was the top. You feel like a great kid. I didn't want to grow up. I didn't want to grow up, and moving on to grade 7, like that fear of wanting to grow up just like overtook me, and overpowered me, and you get thrown into a situation where you have no idea what to do or where you are in your life, and it just scared me. It scared me to where like I fell into a deep depression that year, where I just started seeing things I never saw before. I looked at my hair, I started looking in the mirror and just hating myself for like that. I never got to. It almost got. I could like think of ideas to like kill myself and all that. There was situations where I couldn't I wouldn't cut because like it was like frightening to me. It was just the most frightening time of my life where I didn't know what I was doing. I felt like it was just blank. It was just a blank wall. It was just I hit a wall and I couldn't move. And then in the summer, it was still in my head, all the thoughts, all the people who were insulting me and all those things in my head. I just wanted to leave. And I went to this, and luckily, thank God, I went to this thing where I went to this event. Because I went to like a Friday youth group, right? So I went with them to an event called Journey to the Father. Now, I'm not trying to force any religious beliefs on you, but it was the first time that I have I literally gave myself up to confess everything that I had in my heart. I just let I wanted to feel God or something like that, or just something. Didn't know what was out there. And I can't even explain that feeling of just pure. It's done. It's finally done. It's over. I felt so free. It was ridiculous because it was crazy. I felt wanted in that position. I felt really wanted. Anyways, after that, you kind of I just didn't know where I was in my life. And moving on to grade 8, it was more about just it was just figuring myself out, as I'm still doing. But I mean, figuring who I am, what I'm I started being more insecure about my weight because I was a little chubbier then. So as going into it, I had a couple crushes here and there. I never had the confidence to ask to talk to them or anything like that. But there was this one situation where I liked this girl, and I thought that was because and she didn't like me back, and I thought it was the reason was that because the way I looked, my weight, I didn't look great. I didn't look good at all. I didn't who would want to date this, And as time went on, I started to slowly start to stir myself a little bit. I started skipping meals. I started running all the time. Some days I would not eat, just to lose a couple pounds, and I ended up going from 180 pounds to 130 pounds in the span of about 5 months. And in that point in my life, I didn't care, I was like, yeah, man, you gotta do it. I did it, whatever I did. And I looked in the mirror, and I just looked, and I just was hurting, I just felt all maybe this isn't what I want in my life, maybe this isn't how it should happen, I just fell into a deep like sorrow and depressing time in my life where in grade 9 I would just cry every night. I wouldn't understand why. I would just feel depressed every night. I would feel depressed. I wouldn't know where I was going. It was just I didn't know. I felt sad. I didn't really question it at the time, but it was a scary point in my life. And now I've come to the point where I've been able to to deal with all the situations that I've been through. I've discovered myself a little bit more, and I took like that summer of grade 9 just to distance myself from everyone and kind of like focus on who I really am as a person, who I am, and what is my goal? Why am I here? What is my desires? And I tried doing everything, and at this point in time, I am at a point now where my life is finally getting better. It's getting to the point where I can smile, I can be happy, I can have people around me that I care about, and that I start to care. I care more about everyone. I care about people. I feel more. I feel more myself. I feel like this is who I want to be, and I'm becoming further and becoming more and more the person that I want to become. And that's something that I've kind of understood, that I've never really understood until now. I'm glad the person that I've become. I'm glad that I can try to help people as much as I can. I love everyone, and that's important. I've always put people before myself. I've tried to put people before myself a good portion of my life. And at this point, I really feel like I understand. I understand people. I get it. I understand what people go through. I always question why, who cares about that? And I didn't know who I was until today, until now. You know what I mean? It's one of those times where you finally discover what person you want to become. And now I want to be a psychologist, and I enjoy lifting weights. I enjoy getting big, just being. I feel good. I feel good in my life. I feel a sense of accomplishment in my life. And to anyone that listens to this or whatever, thinks it's all about me or whatever. No, dude, I'm just so far from the truth. It takes me a while to realize how much I love every single one of you. My story is just another example of something that has gone wrong, that has gone in a struggle. Maybe people are going through worse things than I am, I'm sure, but just know that you're not alone, and I'm here, and I've gone through it. We've been through it together. You're not alone, and I love you. I love every single one of you watching this right now. I know I'm not perfect, and I wish I can't help everyone, and I wish I could. I would give anything to help everyone if we could. But I hope this just, I don't know, maybe something touched you. I don't know. But I love you all, and message me if you need anything. I'm always here. I'm not some guy that's gonna leave you for nothing. I'm not some person that's gonna walk out on you. We're family forever. When you finally talk to me or whatever, you become family. When you trust me, you become family instantly. You want to be friends, man. I'm right here. I'm not trying to. I don't know. Anyways, hope this touched you. Love you so much.